Hey Gemini, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Welcome to your love reading. We're going to be getting tarot messages for all you singles out there, and we're going to be getting messages for all of you who are in partnerships. But first, I just want to say thank you so much for the likes, for the subscribes. I see all of you. I recognize your names when they pop up. It makes me feel wonderful. Like it's a reminder that why I started this channel, and it was to help guide and to be a friend, essentially. And we all go through ups and downs in life, and it's really nice to turn on YouTube and watch a tarot reading sometimes to help you go to sleep or whatever it is. So thank you. And if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good energy, say hi in the comments section as usual. And you're always welcome just to put an emoji there, but it's something to represent your energy that I can focus on. And I encourage all of you to do that for each other. That's what this is all about, sending positive energy to one another out in the world. And let's get messages. You guys, like and subscribe, hit that notifications bell. Let me know if you want a personal reading, all the good stuff. All right, Geminis. Gemini singles, what do they need to know about love? Only taking the cards that fly out on their own. We don't force anything. If they fly in reverse, we read them that way. We got the Devil out. That's an interesting start, you guys. We're going to have to unpack all these, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek. And, you know, Libras had this too, where the cards are really withholding, which often happens when people are afraid. They're afraid of what the cards are going to say. So I did this with Libras, but take a deep breath and let it out. Let's get these messages. You don't have to take them if you don't want to take them. All right, Gemini? So we have the Star card and the Devil card. This is really, so I do feel like the sensation of holding one's breath, like there is hope that we're looking at, that we're talking about. Okay, not a surprise, right? This is a singles reading, but Gemini, why aren't these cards flying? Okay, all right. I don't want to disrespect the cards, but we're going to take another deck. All right, so the Devil card talks about a cycle. It can talk about a lot of sex. It can. And it can also talk about a cycle, a pattern that doesn't necessarily serve you very well or serve someone else. We have to unpack this, but it can be an addiction. It can be a pattern of thought. It goes round and round, and it can give you the impression that you're chained to it, that you don't have choice. And in fact, that's not the case at all, especially emphasized by the fact that you have the Star card here. So regarding this Devil energy, there is immediately sandwiched to it hope, optimism, the sense that something good is really around the corner, the sense that your prayers are being answered, and in fact, this is your confirmation. Okay, so it's something in regards to love, possibly to being single. It's going to be a little different for all of you. One shuffle with a new deck for Geminis. Let's give this a try. New deck. Are you feeling a little bit better? Yeah, so let's unpack this Devil. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of you guys, there is sex involved. There is attraction. There's lust involved. That is the Ace of Wands. And in a love reading, that can mean lust. Talk to me about this Star card. See how they're flying out? Yeah, you guys. Okay, we have... There's been a lot of work you've put into yourself. There's a lot of work. And that included your belief systems, your commitments to your values, your faith. And it's all going to pay off. We've got the Wheel of Fortune turning, and that is a reminder that you are exactly karmically, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. But I do want to make a mention that if you do go to a temple or a church or even YouTube for these tarot readings, it's like, keep it up. It's building your faith. It's strengthening your faith. It's strengthening your value system. And there's a really good positive energy here. And it's linked to healing of some sort. So anything else? Cool. So this is an individual coming out. You're reflecting on, they could be an earth sign, you know, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. They don't have to be though. I will say that they love stability. They like predictability. They're not comfortable in their emotional world. And they can sometimes be a little cold. If you approach them with emotions, they want to know where, like what the point is there. Like they're very grounded, and they are grounded in stability and reality and facts in a different way than than any of the emotional signs. So there's this a realization about that. There's this awakening, this realization. It could be a message. So let's find that out. Flipping but not flying. We've got the Page of Cups for our Geminis. So yeah, this person, they can be very cold sometimes though. Sometimes they can focus on work, they can focus on making money to such a degree that it can feel a little lonely being around them. Something that is allowing you to move on. What is this Knight of? Okay. I have a feeling this is burning a hole in my hand, and that's why, because it's the devil. I wonder, what is this devil? I have a feeling a fire sign might be approaching you. You're going to be getting insight on somebody who was so not your person. You don't realize it until you actually get this opportunity. It's going to allow you to move forward in a brand new way. This person is just person approaching you. It wouldn't surprise me if it was at a celebration, if it was at a wedding or an event of some sort, if it was just out on a Friday night. But either way, I think they're going to swoop you off your feet. There's going to be lots of lust involved. They're very confident and charismatic, and there's something a lot more youthful and fun about them than this person who could be cold and leave you a little lonely. So the Devil card doesn't look like it looks like it could be more on the love side, like the lusty side of things. But it's important to take note that the Seven of Swords, along with this Ace of Cups, there's great potential here. It's going to feel pretty fantastic and really exciting. But I want to say this. In comparison to this person, this King of Pentacles upside down, in comparison, everything's going to feel kind of magical. So it's important to keep a grasp on, like, okay, how much could this be fantasy? How much could this just be relief and excitement for something new? Somebody who sees me for me and sees how attractive I am. And so keeping that in proportion to how new it is. So just not letting yourself get too carried away. Just want to say that. And then that being said, just have fun. This is feeling like your hard work, like I said, is paid off. You know, praying and working on yourself. And then you go out and you meet this person and it's like, oh, wow. And everybody serves a purpose in each other's lives. Now, whether this person and you work out for the long term, or whether it's just a couple of hot nights, what it's really doing long term is it's allowing you to move on. It's allowing you to see. It's like a sense of your ships coming in. So it's like you're getting rewarded for all that hard work and sticking by your guns and self-growth. But it's also the ability to look out into the future very differently. Like hope is being restored. So that's really beautiful, you guys. Very exciting. Very exciting. All right, so now we're going to do the partnership reading. And I want to invite all of you couples, of course, to stick around if you'd like. If you know any Geminis who are in a partnership and could benefit, cool, send it along. And, whew, wow, that was like a whirlwind. I feel like the wind got knocked out of me with that reading. It's exciting. And you guys deserve some excitement. You guys deserve it. Yes, you do. All right, so Geminis and partnerships. What messages for Geminis and partnerships? Thank you. Geminis and partnerships, please make it clear. All right. Hierophant makes an appearance again. Hierophant rules over institutions like marriage. It rules over our commitments and our values. It can be churches and institutions as well. So in the center of your reading so far, and we have to unpack this, but we have the Five of Pentacles, which is a sense of being left out, a sense of lack. And then we cap that off with Nine of Wands. So for you Geminis, I'm speaking to, I feel that right now, it's important to say, when you feel a sense of lack or that all is lost, or you're just holding on to what you can hold on to, but you don't know what's around the corner, and you're holding on for the sake of holding on. This is suggesting that, I mean, really good things are around the corner. The Two of Wands is like where you're going to get that hope restored, where you're going to start developing a plan and things are going to start coming together. It's very connected to the Hierophant, which is around those belief systems, your commitments and values. Could be marriage as well. In clarity, we have these two cards, and I just flipped them over. And the Magician and Judgment. These are some big messengers in the deck. The Magician and Judgment. So what you don't see coming around the corner is if you just hold on, resilience, this Nine of Wands, battled and bruised, even if it feels like, what am I even holding on for? Because it feels like, I mean, this could be a sense of things being on the rocks somehow, or a lack. All of you guys are going through different things, some difficulty. Something beautiful is happening. You guys are having a not subtle moment. This is not subtle at all. What you're about to move forward into, what you're about to create a clear plan around, is going to be life-changing and completely different than anything you've manifested. You're literally the Magician card with the Judgment card. This is total resurrection. This is like an awakening. This is big. You know what it makes me think of, you guys? Is like sometimes we just need to kind of get broke down a little bit in order to build up into something completely new. And you know me, I love that metaphor of chrysalis. I love it. Because it happens in life, or the phoenix burning up and rising up again. It's like there's these metaphors for a reason. And so there is the intuitive part of you, is that part of you that says, I'm going to hold on to this. It's like holding on to a lifesaver or a buoy, right? And you feel like, am I floating out to sea? Are things ever going to be recovered? You know? And this comes out even when you feel a lack in your bank account sometimes, like when you feel like you're just broke, you know? So this emotionally could be broke. Clarity on Five of Pentacles. And sometimes that buoy is all you needed. You just needed to hold on to something, because here, in quick response, is value. Pentacles. This is money coming in. This is relationship, goodness, stability. Just hold on to that buoy. Boo. Nine of Wands. Do we need to know anything about that? Yeah. And it feels like it's been forever. It feels like it's really slow going. It feels very stagnant with the Hangman in reverse. It's not all unnecessary. And I'll tell you what, in a couple years or in a couple months, you'll be able to look back and see very clearly, hindsight's 2020, you'll see very, very clearly why it took so damn long, okay? Because it taking long like this was the catalyst for something really big, really big. And for some of you guys, it was getting down to that place in a relationship where you had to ask differently. You had to ask yourself, your partner, you had to ask the powers that be differently, and then everything changed. And it's positive change, and it's sticking with you. Anything else we need to know? Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, getting help. They see you. This could be therapy, this could be breakthroughs in that, but this could also be like, it brings value, it brings stability. This could be it's a collaboration. This could be a GoFundMe for some of you guys. People coming together, the Strength card, capping it off with that Leo energy. This is, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be put in the position to ask, and it's not going to be comfortable. That's not everybody. But the biggest takeaway from this reading is that buoy, holding on to that buoy. It's a very big catalyst. And even the length of time it's taking for all of this, your ships to come in here, it's a very big catalyst to something very special happening. I'm opening a new deck. What else do we need to know for our Geminis in partnerships? You're getting help. You're getting support. Yeah, and it's slow. It's you got it. It's hard because it's a love reading, but you know, I feel like it's very connected to money, I gotta say, and stability. And the lack of stability has been affecting your partnership. And so this is coming in. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's some distance that's grown between you and your partner because of this. Maybe one of you guys is overworking, or like she feels like they're paddling upstream, but they're making steady progress. Believe it or not, making steady, slow, but steady progress. Anything else for our Geminis? Coming out of disappointment and new love. You guys, so hold on to the buoy. Hold on to the buoy. And then you're getting help. You're getting all of this stability coming in, but you're a big catalyst to that, you know, and this magician energy, this resurrection, your ships are going to be coming in. And then it's like love follows. It's like love is replenished, coming out of disappointment, anything. So this is a really good time right now to focus if you're having issues or difficulty communicating or being with your partner, there might be an underlying sense of scarcity that's affecting the relationship on top, right? And when that gets healthy and balanced and replenished again, you're going to get this big poof of happy, joy, love on top of it, okay? So it's going to kind of balance things out in the relationship. I hope that is helpful. Let it go if you don't feel it resonates, of course. Hit the like button, give some of that love back, and I'll talk to you guys soon.